How many people started school in the past couple of weeks? People started school. When you go to school, are there a bunch of rules you got to follow? Yeah. Lots of rules or just a few rules? Lots of rules. How about at home? Do you have lots of rules you got to follow? Yeah. Is it hard to remember all the rules?
Yes.
Sometimes. So, you know what? In the Bible, when people thought about all the rules that God gives us, things that we're supposed to do or not do, sometimes people say, man, there's so many rules, we can't keep them all straight. So, in the second reading today, Paul was writing to the early Christians in Rome, and he says, you know, I know you think you got a lot of rules, but there's one rule. If you do this one rule, it covers all of them. You know what that rule was? You know what that rule was? Love each other. He says, if you love each other, then that pretty much takes care of almost everything. So that seems pretty simple, right? That's pretty easy. One rule, love people. So what does it mean to love? What does it mean if you love someone? What does it mean? You care, right? So it can be a feeling that you have in your heart, right? We feel something, you feel care for somebody. What else happens if you love somebody? What do you think? Do your parents love you think? Do they tell you that they love you? They tell you. So sometimes we say it, right? We say that we love somebody if we love them. Yeah, so sometimes we use the heart, right? Because sometimes it's a feeling, and that feeling comes out through what we say. But you know what another really important part of loving is? When you actually do something to care for somebody. Because let's think about this. If somebody was really, really hungry, they were starving, they had no food, and you walked up and you said, I want to show you how much I love you, so I go, hug. Would that help? Probably not a lot. That's probably not what they're looking for. How about if you just walked up and said, guess what? I love you. Would that help? That wouldn't help so much. What if you actually went over and said, hey, you know what? You're hungry? I got peanut butter and jelly for you. Would that help more? That probably would help more. So, you know, one of the things that's almost always happens in the Bible, whenever God tells us to love people, He's not so much saying you got to have mushy feelings in your heart or just run around and talk about it. You should go out and actually help people, share God's love by doing something. So what we're going to be doing over the next month, because all you guys are starting school, and a lot of kids when they go to school, it's hard for them because their parents really don't have the money to buy them lunch and stuff. So we're going to collect peanut butter and jelly or other things for lunch. I have discovered, how many people have peanut allergies? This is the first service of the 3 that people have not had peanut, because I learned that there is soy butter that substitutes for peanut butter. So Saturday service, one of the parents said, I hope you don't mind, I went on Amazon Prime, I'm sending a whole box of it to the church from Gaithersburg Health. So this is cool. If you have peanut butter or jelly or soy butter or anything else, bring those in over the next couple of weeks. Put them in the bin by the front door. We'll take them and give them to Gaithersburg Health, and they'll be able to give those to kids so that people actually experience God's love, because when they're hungry, they'll have something to eat. So can you guys do that? Can you guys bug your parents? How many people are good at bugging parents? Many people. And you can also bug other people. You don't have to just bug your parents. Remind everybody, and that way we're going to have a lot of ways that we're going to share God's love with people around you. Okay? Let's hold hands, we'll say a prayer. Let's pray. Dear God,
Dear God,
thank you for blessing us.
thank you for blessing us.